Hey, it's Adam Falcor. I promised you a few days ago I was going to do a Q&A. It's taken me a couple of days to do it because all my black clothes were in the wash yesterday, and I was wearing a weird striped shirt and blue jeans, which is so not me. I'm back in black today, as you can see. Ready to do this Q&A that I promised everyone a few days ago. Thought it'd be a little bit fun. I'm not going to do all of the questions today because I'm actually at work. Do you like my office? It's terrible. So I'm just going to get straight into answering some of these questions. Yeah, I'm just going to get on with it. So I'm going to answer some of them today, like I said. Some of them I'm probably going to do this tomorrow. Luke Beasley, I know you're probably going to watch this back at some point. I might well do a separate Q&A on some of your questions because I've got some wicked answers for some of them. But yeah, they're going to be mostly either in today's or tomorrow's yours because you asked a lot. And most of them are particularly fantastic, and I really want to answer those for you. Matt wants to know if I ever forget to wear trousers. No. I very, very rarely take these jeans off. There's not many things that makes me remove my trousers. Showering, sleeping, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, you know, all day, every fucking day, it's a skinny black jean day. Every day is that. Whatever. Yeah. Jade wants to know my most embarrassing moment on stage. Probably going for a wicked guitar spin and spinning my guitar directly into the drum kit. That did not impress Jim. He was pretty angry at me, and I was quite embarrassed. I did another one later in the show just to make sure that, you know, I wasn't a retard and could still do it. I don't really do it much anymore because I'm using a different, more expensive guitar. But who knows, if we come to tour, hopefully I'll shove one or two in there and it'll look wicked. So yeah. Also, if I don't see you at tour, why are you not coming to see me on tour? You should. It's going to be great. Raina wants to know whether I like cake and what my favourite type of cake is. Cheesecake. Lime cheesecake. There you go, Raina. Bring me some lime cheesecake to tour. I know you're coming. This is a cool one. Molly Russell. My favourite movie as a kid. Labyrinth. I'm hoping you've seen Labyrinth. If you haven't, you should go see it. You should check it out. It's got David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly in it, and it's got loads of Jim Henson characters in it. It's awesome. Oh, people are trying to talk to me. Hold on. So, if you're watching this, Mia, that was me replying to you. So, let's have a look. Beth Bale wants to know what the worst thing I've ever done is. Can I say that on here? Actually, the worst thing I'd say that I've ever done is I once borrowed a Game Boy with someone with no intent to ever give it back. Yeah, I've still got it somewhere. Lawrence Walden, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry, I still have your original Game Boy. I think you lent it to me, and I meant to give it back, but then I think I decided at one point I just wasn't going to give it back. I know that's an arsehole move to do. I was a kid. I hope you can forgive me. Whatever. If you don't, come at me, bro. What are you going to do? Let's have a look. Billy Joe. What's my biggest inspiration from MCR? I picked up a guitar after just watching things of them and being like, oh my god, that is what I need to do. So it's a pretty huge inspiration. I wouldn't be here. None of you would know who I am if it wasn't for those guys. Biggest inspiration, I guess, is just the way in which they play. They were awesome live. They're fantastic visually. That's something that I'm hugely into. And musically, they're incredible. So if you don't like that, suck it. I like them. Whatever. I'm going to answer one of your questions right now, Beasley, because I know you are going to watch this back to see whether I've answered any of them. Luke Beasley asks, where did Cotton Eye Joe come from, and where did he go? Have you checked your mother's anus? He might be currently there. I don't know. I don't really know where he came from or where he went. I don't think that was ever revealed. So that's enough on Cotton Eye Joe. He is a pretty great mate though, so you know, maybe I should ask him for you. I'm gonna have a look through these, pick up some more. Chloe Hawkins, do I have a favourite book? The way of looking at this is, I could say I've got two, but one's a graphic novel, so I don't know whether it really counts. I really like The Watchmen. I've got a giant hardbacked edition of that, and a normal softcover edition. I'm actually selling the hardbacked copy of Watchmen. It cost me 85 quid, so if anyone wants to buy it for 35 quid, let me know, and it's yours. It's the Absolute Watchmen edition of Watchmen. It's awesome, but I'm selling it for various reasons. Partly because I don't have anywhere to put it. But yeah, it's awesome. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. And I'm a huge fan of Catcher in the Rye. I'm sure a lot of you know that by now. I talked to a lot of you about it. It's hugely important to me. I love that book far too much. So those are my favourite books. There's quite a lot of books I'm a huge fan of. I also love the Harry Potter series. Thank you, Meg, for buying me the Harry Potter books. I read them, and when I wasn't reading them, I went via audiobook whilst I was driving, because I drive an awful lot. It was nice to drive along with Stephen Fry reading me a story, to be honest. So I did that, and that took me months to get through, but then I did read all 7 books straight after each other without a break of reading anything else. I'm now reading 2 books. I'm reading The Hobbit, and I'm reading The Red Sun Rises by my good friend Victoria Kinnaird. That's actually being released in September. It's going to be released on your Kindles for then. I don't know when the proper actual physical book's going to come out, probably around the same time. I'm really enjoying it. It's a young adult vampire novel around a male gay vampire protagonist. I'm not going to give away anything more than that, but the storyline and the characters in it are all absolutely awesome, and I'm in love with a character called Lilith already. She's really hard to read, and it's just been really nice reading that. Hopefully a lot of you guys will check that out. Message me and I'll hand you over to Vicky if you want to talk about it or anything, or if you want to read it or buy it, because it's awesome. I can't give it a big enough shout out. I'm a huge fan of it. And I'm absolutely honoured to be part of the family of people that have been published by the publishing company that have picked her up. So I'm also going to give a big shout out to Lena for hooking that up for me. I know you're going to watch this, Lena, so thank you hugely. Let's have a look. Anything else that I'm going to answer? Let's have a look. Is there really more than one way to skin a cat? Can you list the ways exhaustively? I actually googled this yesterday. Apparently there are over 50 ways to skin a cat. However, I know none of them because I have no experience in skinning cats. I prefer to stroke cats than skin them. Also another one from you, Beasley. Do we need a new mass party of Labour? I don't really know. I'm guessing that's a political question. I don't really know much about that sort of the technical terms of everything. All I know is that, in my opinion, the current way that the political system is based is kind of wrong. A lot of people get into it for the right reasons and then get caught up in all the bureaucracy of it and the terrible way in which it's organised and the terrible people around them. Nothing's going to really change until there's a complete overhaul, and there's never going to be that, unfortunately, because, well, in my opinion, there's not going to be one for a while. Something does need to get sorted, though. The main problem, the main issue, is that people presume they don't have any kind of power. If more people realised we run this country, they're there to be a figurehead for us, everything would be a lot easier. Everyone's just got to, you know, be aware that they have a lot more political power than they believe that they do. So wow, this suddenly took a big serious and dark turn. Yeah, so some of the politicians out there that are leading us, I could say, you know, I have no problem with whatsoever. You're trying. The people around you are retards, so you're failing miserably. But, you know, that's not entirely your fault, and you're never going to please everyone, so whatever. Some of them are doing an alright job. That's all I can say. Let's have a look. My dad thinks I should let him answer some of this. No. Let's have a look. Raquel, if I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, how long do you think it would take before I decided never to eat again? I could eat heart for the rest of my life without any issue whatsoever, and I would live a very happy life.